Katie Legrone, a U.S. congressman, wants answers, and another Florida veteran is speaking out after our investigation uncovers serious questions about how the VA is failing veterans in crisis.
Courageous, brave, defenders, heroes. These are just a few of the words we so often use to describe our U.S. veterans. But what we discovered can happen when they need the help has prompted a wave of reaction.
We've done a good job creating veterans. We've done a bad job taking care of them.
Former Marine Don Stiff says he'll never go to the VA for mental health treatment again after he says he went to his local VA for counseling and got held against his will for days.
At first, I didn't know what was going on, but, I figured it out pretty quick when I can't leave, and I'm like, what did I say? What did I say? You know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, what the heck did I do?
Stiff, one of several veterans who contacted us after we shared how the VA failed a young Florida veteran in crisis.
About 2015, he began to pull from us.
36-year-old retired Marine Jordan Hunkin had top-secret clearance when in 2023 he voluntarily sought mental health treatment at this VA hospital in Gainesville and got involuntarily committed under Florida's Baker Act. The state law allows a person to be involuntarily committed if they're deemed to be a threat to themselves or others. In Hunkin's case, hospital records show at the time he sought help, the young Marine was neither suicidal nor posed any threat. A counselor even commended him for his, quote, courage reaching out for help. After he was Baker Acted, Hunkin lost trust in the VA and never sought help again. He died by suicide 6 months later.
You threw my son under the bus. You didn't take care of him.
The VA's Inspector General agreed. In this scathing report released last summer, investigators found not only was Hunkin improperly Baker Acted, but the hospital's Baker Act protocols were a complete failure. No training, no tracking, no oversight. A VA official even suggested what happened here could be happening at other VA hospitals. But the VA makes it nearly impossible to know. In response to a Freedom of Information request for Baker Acted veterans, the VA essentially told us they don't track them.
You believe that this is a widespread problem?
Oh, of course. Yes, I know it is.
Crap like this is why many of us won't use the Vets Crisis Line, wrote one veteran who wanted to stay anonymous. Exact same situation happened to my wife, wrote another who wouldn't talk about the case on camera, but pointed us to court records that show his family sued a VA hospital over a bad Baker Act. The VA settled.
To this day, has anybody found your Baker Act to have been wrong or improper?
No, because I think probably they can justify somehow to themselves that it wasn't.
Stiff never sued, but he did complain, sending this 8-page letter to lawmakers and the VA's Office of Inspector General.
You never got a response?
No, other than the receipt.
It's just unacceptable as far as I'm concerned. This cannot happen to another veteran.
U.S. Congressman Gus Bilirakis is a strong veteran advocate.
We want to make sure we incentivize our veterans to go seek that help, the mental health treatment if they need it, that they've earned. No, it's very disturbing, and I'll definitely look into it further.
My desire to help veterans has far outweighed my concern for personal privacy.
A decade after his Baker Act, Donald Stiff still goes to counseling, but through a private provider, not the VA. He's sharing his Baker Act story in hopes of helping others and sending a message to a system he won't yet call broken.
It's extremely bent.
But believes is in desperate need of reform.
What to tell the VA? Just do better. Just do better. Don't turn a blind eye. Fix the problem.
I'm Katie Legrone, WPTV.